Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a couple days since I did a video. I just did the leak project last night. Not even 24 hours, and it's got 12,000 views so far. Got a bunch of new people over here from there, so I thank you. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please go through my videos. If you want, go through the short videos first because they're quick and it'll give you an idea of the kind of stuff that I talk about here. What I wanted to talk about today, real quick, was my influences. Because a lot of people ask me, they say, where do you get your knowledge from? Where does this all come from? And to be perfectly honest, I can honestly say it's two people. Back in 2012, I accidentally stumbled across a Jordan Maxwell video, which is the first thing I ever learned about astrotheology was he was talking about how in the book of John, the disciples were talking about where to go for Passover. And he told them to go into town. You'll find a man holding a water pitcher. Follow him to his house. Now we know that the house is the house of the zodiac. Each sign is called a house. And he made the point that a man would never be caught dead carrying water. It was a female job at the time. So it had to be Aquarius. And that was the very first thing I ever learned. And then I went down a Jordan Maxwell rabbit hole. Okay. And then one of my friends, which I've talked about in my Astrotheology Saved My Life video, one of my friends, Charles Online, when I sent him the Jordan Maxwell video, he sent me one of Santos Bonacci called Know Thyself Part 2. And I watched it and it opened everything up. It opened everything up, the floodgates, and then the rest is history. What I want to share with you guys is something incredibly personal, because if you listen to my 400 plus podcasts that I've done, all you got to do is go on YouTube and type my name in. You could find hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of podcasts that I've done on different topics and stuff, mostly all of it astrotheology. What you'll find is that I always give credit to Santos and Jordan, because without them, my work is nothing. They gave me the blueprint to really shine. And now I teach for Santos at the Syncretism Society online. And I became very close with Jordan. So I wanted to share some stuff with you guys that's super incredibly personal, just to teach you what kind of people these people were. So, oh, son of a bitch, not this. Jesus Christ. How do I get rid of this now? This is not what I'm talking about, people. Good stuff, though. All right. What did I want to share you? This is me and Jordan when we would talk at night. This was towards the very end of his life. See, I'd reached out to him a bunch of times, and the rapper Truth Seeker brokered a meeting between the two of us. What happened with Truth Seeker is I hooked him up with my connection on Coast to Coast AM and got him on Coast to Coast. And then he knew I wanted to meet Jordan and talk to Jordan. I've always talked to Jordan. I've always talked about Jordan. So he facilitated it. We became quick friends. And we used to just Skype and we used to talk. I wanted to share that with you. That was one of the only pictures that I have with him, because I never actually met him in person. But I wanted to share with you this too, which is really personal, because this is Jordan and me on Skype. Hi, Mike. I was in the hospital for a stroke and pacemaker, recovering now at home. Let's touch base soon after I get some rest. So I said, give me a call when you're back. That I didn't want to call then because I knew you'd be flooded with calls. I teach at Santos Bonacci Syncretism School now. He said, beautiful. I sent him my work. He called it sensational. That was the word he used. When I was really just, starting out, this was at the beginning of this year, right before he passed. And he was the kind of person where he was in a hospital with a stroke and a pacemaker. And then he dragged himself onto Skype and sent me a message to reconnect with him. He was really big fan of my work towards the end. And it's to these two people that I really owe everything to. I really owe everything to Santos and Jordan. Now, just because I owe everything to them doesn't mean I have to 100% blindly follow and agree with everything they talk about, because I don't. Okay. But without them, my work doesn't exist. Okay. I had a video about Bill Donahue. I never got into Bill Donahue. And to be honest with you guys, the reason is that just between these two, they gave me enough of a launch pad to start doing my own work and my own research and figuring things out on my own, which I've been now sharing with you guys for quite some time now. And what I wanted to just basically say is that I don't, you guys sometimes suggest, oh, look at this person, oh, look at this person. And I don't like doing that. And I'm going to tell you why. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm sure they're brilliant people. It has nothing to do with that. It's that I tend to try to only share things that blow people's minds. That's all I try to do is I try and find something that's going to blow my mind. I know it'll blow someone else's mind. Okay. I've been studying a bunch of different sciences. It's called syncretism. I've been studying pretty much anything I could read, anything I can get my hands on. And what I don't want to do is like start getting into Bill Donahue or like Matthew LaCroix or any of these kind of people, and have my mind blown by something they say and then want to incorporate it. I want to keep this so that it's yes, some of my work is influenced directly from them, from Jordan and Santos, but for the most part, it's my own work, and I'd like to keep it that way. Um, I'd like to just keep as to what I'm doing because I feel like Jordan and Santos, love them like with all my heart. But what I've done differently than them is I found a way to commercialize this. And you have to really do that because you have to red pill people softly when you start teaching them this kind of stuff. Because to be honest with you, they will go through the 5 stages of grief when they find out that Jesus is a solar deity. They will, because they'll feel like someone died in their life. And they will go through the 5 stages of grief. And you have to be very understanding about that. And that's for the most part it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's very, very personal. Leave your comments, please. Comment. Let me know if you've ever heard of Jordan and Santos, if you've ever, what you've learned from them. I would love to hear stories like that. Because I do teach for Santos now. And Jordan and I were very, very close towards the end. And every time one of you or somebody on my Facebook or Instagram or Twitter mentioned Jordan, I would tell him they say hello. I try to be very interactive with all of you, so if you've asked me to be like, Jordan saved my life or Jordan did this, I made sure he knew. Okay. And I will continue to do that. I want to have a very interactive relationship with you guys. So please leave comments and let me know what you think. And I'll be doing another video either tonight, probably tonight. But thank you for now.